to Hockey Talk. I'm Andy Gang.
And I'm Marcus Curl.
On today's show, we got a lot to go over. We're going over the Pens and Ottawa series, while also going over the Nashville and Anaheim series. Plus, later on the show, we'll be going over young guns, people coming up into the NHL, young players. But first,
The draft is coming up.
it is coming up. Now, first, we're going to talk about the first three games of the Ottawa Pens series. Marcus, what do you think about the first three games of that series?
I am surprised by Ottawa. You know, I thought coming into it, the Penguins were going to destroy.
Honestly, yeah, that's something they did last year. I think
Yeah. And Ottawa's done very well. Like last night's game, what was it? Like
5-1.
5-1. That is insane.
That is, against a team like the Penguins.
Yeah, against the Penguins, yeah.
So, I think one thing I'm going to say is, 4-0, 13 minutes into the first period, Fleury's gone. Who do you start in game 4? You start Matt Murray, or do you go back to Fleury? You believe in him, or do you decide, hey...
Well, I would say Fleury, I say Fleury's a lot better goalie, but...
No, that's debatable, but...
It is, but...
No, I think they keep Fleury in net, he had one bad game.
He's a good goalie, yeah, you have bad games, you have good games,
Well, this is what I think happened, okay? So, Pens win game 2, right?
Yeah.
They win 1-0, that kind of game like that when you lose with 6 minutes left, it's kind of upsetting.
It's a hard loss.
Yeah, so what you do is you bounce back. Ottawa came home, and they bounced back. And I'm expecting the Pens, every time they take a loss like this, they bounce back. So I'm expecting a game 4 to go to the Pens due to the bounce back. Because you're not going to let the Pens are going to just roll over. They're gonna come back, and they're going to strike you hard.
I like to see Ottawa win the series, though.
Oh, yeah, it'd be great to see Ottawa head back to the finals. It's been 10 years,
It has.
The Pens, they've had enough time last year, so, they're always in the conference finals. So let's just let them head out. But, no, so I think... If you look back,
like Penguins, you expect the Penguins to just because of their history. They're always in the finals. They're a good team. But I'd really like to see Ottawa win the series.
Let's talk about one player on the Ottawa Senators here, Derek Brassard.
Yeah.
Now, they're saying, Derek Brassard last year was saying playoff goals. It was like, all these big names, Crosby and Malkin, all this stuff, top the list. And then you got this Derek Brassard sitting there in, 6th place in playoff goals, leading. So, he strikes, and they're saying he's clutch. He comes in at games when you really need him to. Like last night, he scored, he had an assist too, goal and assist, and he was just getting everything done that he needed to. He played a great
he's
game.
A team player.
He's an underrated player.
Yeah.
He's someone that I think the Penguins need to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
Besides, Bobby Ryan too, and Erik Karlsson.
Of course, Erik Karlsson, yeah.
Oh, Erik Karlsson's phenomenal. So, but no, Derek Brassard is a great player. He's been a real big since he came over from the Rangers. It must felt good to knock out the Rangers. So, and another player that's doing, he's not really scoring as much, but he's getting a lot of points in the playoffs is Alex Burrows coming over from the Canucks.
That must be phenomenal for him, coming off the Canucks.
He's got 5 assists in the playoffs, and, that's not too bad. He's got, he had a disallowed goal in game 1, but that's fine, But, he definitely is a skilled player still.
Yeah, he's working his magic, and he's showing he's a good player.
He's good at it. He's good in the playoffs, right? So he's doing what he has to do.
He's showing that Ottawa can keep him.
Yeah, and so no. So I think that series will, it's gonna go back and forth, I think, like it is right now. But I expect the Pens to bounce back, and that's that, I think.
Yeah.
All right, so now we head on to the Ducks and the Preds. This series, the Predators winning 2-1.
Yeah.
And it's not been, one team dominating. It's been kind of.
Well, in their last game, there's a total of 5 goals and 3 disallowed. 2 for Nashville, 1 for the Ducks.
Exactly. I don't know. The one thing I noticed about the last game the Ducks played is the Ducks they weren't playing like they wanted to win, but John Gibson is playing like he wants to win.
Yeah.
He's playing phenomenal.
Gibson was hot
He's been hot in the whole playoffs. He's a playoff goal. Like I say, he's a playoff goalie. He knows what he's doing. But the way that the Ducks played in game 2, that was a phenomenal performance. They came out, they played well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they started out really bad. You go down 2-0, but the way they bounced back like that the other night, they didn't see that.
No.
So tonight, if they can bounce back, Nashville's a hard arena to play in, and the Blues and the Blackhawks found that very hard. In the first
I was really surprised by the Blackhawks. So and I've been surprised with how well Ducks been doing, even though they've lost 2 games. They've been doing really well considering with how well Nashville's done.
Yeah, no, Nashville's a tough team, and everyone's saying they're going to the finals, and they might, but I think the Ducks can.
I think it's pretty evenly matched at the moment.
It's a 6-7 game series right there. And if it goes to 6, it's probably going to be an overtime game or something like that. But no, so that series is,
it's been a rough series too. They are nice.
Ryan Kesler and Ryan Johansson. This is what I want to talk about here.
Yeah.
Ryan Kesler Ryan Johansson made some comments saying that how can his family and friends cheer for him if this is the way he plays?
Well, I don't think that's a very
Okay?
nice thing
You
to
know,
say.
he said, and I understand, you know,
Yeah.
he said, I don't want to go out every shift, come off having to pull a stick out of my gut. You know, I understand, you know, you don't want to do that,
Yeah.
you know, but it's playoff hockey. And
Exactly.
one thing Mark Messier said the other day was he said that if you can't handle that kind of play,
Yeah.
then you shouldn't be playing in the playoffs.
You
know,
shouldn't be playing
it's
hockey.
playoff hockey, you know.
You got to be a
It's-
hockey player, you know.
You
Not,
gotta
don't-
do what you gotta do to win.
if
you know?
you're gonna complain, go play soccer.
Oh, exactly. You know, and you know, Ryan Johansson, he's a skilled player. He showed that in the
Yeah.
playoffs. You know, against every single team, and he needs to, you know, man up. You know, if you
Well,
don't
yeah.
like
If this is hockey, you fight the guy.
yeah, you know, and Ryan Kessler, you know, he's doing everything. He's getting his face. He's doing everything he needs to do to get in Ryan Johansson's head. Yeah, the Ducks are down 2-1 in the series, but he's been a big influence on Ryan Johansson, and that's their top line, Arvidsson, Johansson. That line is killing every team they've played. So,
Yeah.
you know, I think Ryan Johansson needs to look at maybe, you know, I understand he doesn't want to battle back. You know, if you do something stupid, say, yeah, we'll guy in the head, you could get a penalty. But still, dude, don't just stand there. When
No,
was
I know
watching-
he hasn't even been staying there. As soon as Ryan Kessler goes on, he leaves the ice.
Oh, I know, you know, like when they face off in the face-offs, you know, Ryan Kessler's tying him up, but he's knocking him down. You know,
Yeah.
don't just take that. He's just taking.
I know.
You know,
He's
stop.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you should be complaining.
No.
Mark Messier's right.
No.
If you can't take that, you know, Ryan Kessler's doing everything right.
Yeah.
He's winning
Yeah.
because, you know, Johansson's making excuses and all
Well,
stuff.
that's what he does. We've been seeing that every single series that the Ducks have played.
Yeah, no, he's like that. He gets into the top
Yeah,
play
he
like
does it. He
McDavid.
does it with top players. McDavid.
It was-
Now he's doing it with Johansson.
Yeah, so. You know,
He
that's-
messes with their mind.
Yeah, you know, he gets
Yeah,
in their head, and
yeah.
that's what he's doing. So, yeah, Nashville is up 2-1 in the series, but again, that could affect you now tonight, tomorrow night, you know, so it could, if tonight, you know, it could happen tonight again, you know, get in his head,
Yeah.
and the Ducks could
Yeah.
win. So, Ryan Johansson needs to stay on his game. He needs to stay calm, focused, and play his fucking game. That's all he's got to do.
Hmm.
All right, now, the last topic we're going to talk about is, now, we've been talking about, you know, Crosby and McDavid and all these players who, you
Yeah.
know, great people. And then there's players where you don't usually see them. And there's one player I know. I'm going to give a little shout out to a guy I know named Garrett Lindell. Guys, you can go at him on Snapchat, XXGarrettXX. Don't forget that. I'll put it down in the description. Guy's a great hockey player. You know, he's playing the U15 team this year in Chilliwack and end up winning the provincials with the AAA team, and hopefully be playing the AAA team next year too. He's a great player. You know, he's supposedly the next Connor McDavid. You know, but again, we don't know about that. But he's a good player. You know, he's don't know what could happen. You know, it could be lucky. but-
We'll see about that Connor McDavid
and
thing.
he had one thing he wanted me to say is add puck snaps on Snapchat. You know, do that for him. And no, he's a good guy. He's a good little shout to a good guy. But no, so no. And speaking of draft picks, the draft's coming up. New Jersey gets first pick.
Hmm.
Nolan Patrick
Well,
is the top.
Yeah, I wasn't happy about it. Like New Jersey doesn't need the first pick.
Well, the thing is, when you look at the teams out there, Dallas doesn't need it. You know,
No.
honestly,
The
Dallas.
teams that need it were the Canucks and Vegas. And
Okay, I'm not gonna be rude and piss off some Vegas fans here. People like Vegas, but Vegas doesn't need a draft pick. I hate Vegas. I don't like Vegas being an inch. I just don't.
I don't see
I think
Vegas
the
being
Canucks, if the Canucks would have gotten Nolan Patrick, I would have been really hyped. Back when I'm a Canucks
Yeah.
fan, I would have bought a Nolan Patrick Canucks jersey.
Yeah.
I would have. You know, I think Nolan Patrick is definitely a young skill player, not as good as McDavid. You know, but he's more of like a Nugent Hopkins, Jordan Eberle type of player. He's gonna come to the NHL, but I hope he does more than just them.
yeah.
Of course, Eberle and Hall are doing better now, but that's after things have changed. Of course, the Oilers are good now. Hall's in New Jersey. He's top player there. So, you know, Patrick coming in. Of course, you know what I said. You don't know. Maybe no one's going to pick him in the first 4 rounds, and the Canucks will get Nolan Patrick. But
I
doesn't
kind
happen.
of know.
No,
he's going to be one that
yeah,
the
no, he's-
people are looking for.
Yeah, he's going to be going first overall,
Yeah.
unless someone's looking for a defenseman. But no, so. No, so draft's coming up, playoffs are coming to an end slowly, and again, we're on 2 different series. We're actually 4 games away from heading to the Stanley Cup Finals already, so
Yeah.
time flies, and you know, I think what I want to do is want to give a shout out to practically all of Europe, the support. Not gonna lie, I'm a
Yeah.
little surprised by that. Have
The Netherlands, man.
Netherlands, 88% of our views come from Netherlands.
Yeah, we love you guys.
1,700 views. That's
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Thank you for that. You know, almost 2.8K now on that latest video. So thank everybody
Yeah,
for the support.
thank you for your support. Yeah.
Everybody. That doesn't mean just the Netherlands. Everybody.
Yeah.
And guys, don't forget to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button.
Yeah.
And until next time, I'm Andy Yang.
And I'm Marcus Girl, and this is the Hockey Talk.